everyone. Welcome to Build Bros. Build Bros, Michigan's premier build bros in Michigan. Tonight we are going to have these fine gentlemen talk to you about anime, Gundams, and other things. And why not? You guys can start now.
Welcome back to another episode of Build Bros. Tonight we have Claudian, Nick, and Alex.
Yo.
I guess everybody's going to be
What up?
silent, and myself,
How's it going?
Steve.
Can Claudian hear?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Oh, because
okay.
normally you interrupt me as soon as I say you go yo 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 yo. So,
Yeah.
So
I was trying to pull up some information I had up here. I don't know where it just went to.
oh well,
The
hey.
ether.
Yeah, it's in
Well.
the void.
What happens when you have too many monitors?
Yeah, bro, get lost in the sauce. Anyways, how was everybody's week, Claudian? Do you want me to move on to Nick so you can figure your shit out first?
No, it'll be fine.
Okay.
My week was pretty good. Didn't do too much of anything. Finished my Zaku, so that was pretty
Ooh.
exciting.
I didn't see pictures.
I know I haven't done the photos yet, and then got 2 interviews knocked out. The Grandfather Goose one and Gunpla Girlfriend. So
Sweet.
I'll be pretty stoked. I saw you had some interviews too. So
Mm-hmm. That was it for the week, or
it's just been so goddamn busy.
No, fair enough.
Otherwise,
Nick,
That hasn't been too bad actually. Figuring out how to actually start doing music and stuff on my own, and some other stuff. So actually on the first video that I just made, or not first, but one of the videos I just made, I dropped my first song. Actually, I just made it and attached it to the video as like background noise. It's a little goofy, but kind of fucking weird. So it is what it is.
fuck it.
Other than that, not really. What about you, Alex?
Streaming and just dealing with crippling migraines. Still got one going right now as we speak.
Yeah, bro, you've been streaming like a motherfucker lately.
This Outer Worlds game is fun. But,
Outer Worlds, yeah, it's good. It's a really good game.
Yeah, made by the same people who made Fallout New Vegas.
Ah, okay. I was just getting ready to say. I thought that's what I had heard. Fallout New Vegas. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. It's
the best Fallout.
Yes, by far.
I never really played any of the Fallout games.
Oh.
Whoa.
Retro.
Welcome back.
What was that?
Steve just went into the ether.
There was a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Was that it for your week, Alex?
Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah, I didn't. Just been working myself. I started. Well, like I really started that Death Scythe finally. I'm almost done. So for the camera. And I got his wings and his head done too. Started his foot though.
Yeah, you went out completely, bro.
Oh, I went out completely. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
now.
can hear you.
Yeah, we hear you now.
Whoa, that was weird. Okay, I guess we're having some difficulties. Anyways, my week, I've been working, hammering out the Death Scythe. I watched Bubble, the movie on Netflix, Berserk, the movies, started the TV series. I watched some of Ghost Stories. Watched a little bit of Skeleton Knight.
So about Ghost Stories.
Yes.
That show is ridiculous.
I am so about it.
I told you about why when I saw it on there, like, holy shit, they actually have it on here. Like,
yeah.
Listen to more Bob Marley. Runs away.
Yeah. Other than that, our contract, I guess, just got settled at work, so we should find out that information.
I'm so jealous of you.
So we should see how that pans out. Yeah.
You're union, right?
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
He's that UAW union.
Yeah, you can't see by his hair. It's clearly union.
I'm the union that they don't call me at work union.
What's a fucking union?
I got a new nickname, too, in Gunpla Boys Discord. from a guy that I had met this week. Actually, I've been building with Mean Mug and this guy. Let me pull up his name on here because I'm gonna butcher it terribly.
Oh God.
So Zeolus Hanger. He gave me the nickname Cyber Dahmer because I was wearing my glasses.
I
So you
love
wanted
it.
the dump-
Cyber Dahmer.
So yeah,
The Gunpla-Dahmer.
Yeah, I saw that picture that Alex posted on our thing when we were showing those X-rays. And
Oh,
I
the
saw-
Ted Bundy over my
Ted
crotch.
Bundy over the counter. I'm like very, very classy. Very classy.
Yeah.
I like it.
So yeah, moving on. Let's do some restocks and things like that. I'm gonna go ahead and shout out our partner over at Leaping Panda Hobbies. They got a couple things in. They got that meteor unit. That thing was sweet as hell. The Destiny real grade, Freedom real grade, Zaku, and then Unicorn too. And is it Omegamon X antibody? Because like that's like they have like a series where they get antibodies in the Digimon and they get like a higher power up type thing, I guess. I don't know. I played a game and it had the Omnimon like that. It was pretty sweet though. But the model looks dope.
Dude,
I want to give me
Omnimon's
some
the shit.
Digimon models.
Dude, they're cool as fuck.
Digimon was such a great show.
Mm-hmm.
It's still around. They
on
keep.
that.
Yeah, we should. They have a new one out, I believe, or not new one, but new-ish.
They have a horror one out where the kids actually die now.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to go watch that.
Yeah, we'll do.
That should be our next. That should be our next thing.
Claudia, what do you got?
Excuse me. I don't know what the fuck's going on with me today. Yeah. So just with the good old new type, as usual. I got some high grade Zeta Gundams. They got the High-U or the High New Gundam, high grade as well. RX 72
High-U
77-2. So it's basically like the gun tank, basically a gun cannon. I'm sorry, gun cannon. Then a real grade MS 06 Zaku 2, which looks pretty friggin' badass, and a high grade let's see, MS 14S G-Logu, something like that. G-Lugi.
the Gulag.
Gulag. We also have a for Nick over here. We got a Kryatos, and then a nice little entry grade RX 78 to the grandfather, and that one that I have no idea how to say its name quite right. They still have that in stock right now.
That's like every single one for us.
The what's like the haiku Shinakai, something like that. Of course, they got also another Zaku high grade, the one I just finished. And I believe, they do have also a RX 93 new, which I also completed just recently, but this is a high grade version. We got of course, a real grade Tall Geese Endless Waltz edition. I think that's really all that there is out there right now. They
Ooh.
have Barbatos, Lupos. They have RX 70H2, third version, so version 3. And yeah, just a nice little assortment of stuff. So I think they got something for everybody there on new type right now.
Okay. So I got the Gundam Pros. I'm just gonna read this directly off my phone because I have I wasn't even gonna attempt to spell this. The male's Kenbu, I have no idea what it's from, but it looks like some kind of transformer. Fucking thing looks sick as hell. And then they have the Meteor unit, a high grade Meteor unit plus Freedom Gundam. That thing also looks fucking sick.
Mm-hmm.
They have the Zeta Gundam. These are high grades. Zeta Gundam, Zaku 2. It's like black, it looks like. And then they have the Haro Pla with the fucking like machine crab monster thing. Dude. And then they have Omegamon, which seems like everyone got the same shit from Bluefin this week. So, but either way, all great units.
Got my job. I
I got Mecha Warehouse, and all their restocks are sold out.
Ooh.
Ooh.
God damn.
But you got some new stock / coming soon. You got some frame arms, girl architect, Pico, anime chick models, and love alternative. Yeah, that word. It looks like a EVA unit, kind of.
Mm.
Pretty cool. Other than that, that's about it. The Kamen Rider models are really dope.
Yeah, they are. I
I'd
kind
like-
of want to get one.
I do too.
Oh, and also currently, if you're all looking for a new airbrush, the airbrush, the nozzle aspect of it, they currently have all 20% off right now of Mad Works airbrushes over there. So if anybody's looking for a new airbrush, I forgot to
Where's that
mention
at?
That is a new type.
Oh, that's
Oh,
dope.
okay.
Hell yeah. Airbrushing is easy. You just got to do it.
Yeah, thanks.
Is that all we got for restocks, boys?
Yep.
I believe that's everything for now.
All right.
For me.
I mean, as you guys already know, I'm working on my death scythe. I just showed it. Claudian, you already finished your Zaku.
Yeah, the other
Nick,
day.
you will be uploading a video. Nick, why don't you talk about what you just finished up?
I just built Gundam Salt Sam. This motherfucker. I actually think he looks cool as fuck. I normally like way more symmetrical Gundams, but he's pretty dope.
Yeah, I
And
like his
then,
arm.
That
yeah,
looks like Barbados a little bit.
a little bit, yeah. And then I built Sandrock, actually, the high grade one. I'm just fucking dumb, and I recorded like the head and like the chest part, and I stopped recording when 8 came back. Didn't hit record, and thought I was recording. Was talking to myself for about not like 40 minutes or so. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So yeah, that was what I built. What about you, Alex?
I never finished Barbados, but I started another kit.
Yeah.
Started the Victory 2 Assault Buster Gundam.
Which one is that?
I got the box right here.
Oh boy,
Ooh,
sweet.
yeah. Dude, he
I
looks
want the
cool.
master grade.
It is
Of
pretty
the Victory
sweet.
Gundam really bad.
Oh, that one that I had, the one with the, or no, that's Strike Freedom.
Yeah, no, that Victory. They got a master grade that's really sweet.
Dude, that
he
thing
has
is
he has armor and shit. So like
You know,
two different models, kind of.
kind of reminds me of a Robotech.
Dude, I have a Robotech kit, and that was the biggest pain in my ass I've ever built. It's a cool kit though, super cool kit.
Guess moving on. I kind of already went down what I've been watching. Which brings us into our next topic, Berserk.
Yeah.
Yeah. What can I say about Berserk? Guts is a tortured fucking soul. That dude has seen some shit and been through some shit. I thought the movies were fucking awesome. Animation, I wish was different, but I loved pretty much every moment of it. I can't get enough of it now. I'm gonna have to start the manga.
Oh damn, really?
Yeah, like I'm definitely gonna read the manga.
Well, fuck.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of it.
Yeah,
364 chapters.
yeah, it's like 300. It'll be like reading Attack on Titan. I'll be fine.
That was the last before the author passed away. So
So I don't. There hasn't been any announcement, as far as I know. There was a rumor that the guy, that actually wrote Attack on Titan was gonna take over that, but I don't know how true that rumor was. So I don't know.
Well,
I loved it.
I think he's still working on what's it called, Sawhead or something like that. So I don't think he's going to be taking Berserk at the moment.
Is he the author of Chainsaw Man?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, so I
Chainsaw
think
Man's
he's
gonna
right
be
now.
sweet.
That's about to get really big. So that's getting a lot of hype right now. They may do an anime,
No,
next
they
year.
have the anime already announced. They put out a trailer.
Or announced. Okay, so I think he's going to be so busy with that right now.
What did you think of the movies, Claudian?
Well, I come from actually the original anime and the manga, and and I did see this 2016 show and the 2017 show. The three movies, which encompasses what's known as the Golden Arc, which is the second arc in the entire manga. So the first one is the Black Swordsman, which just does not touch at all. And the as far as style and stuff, I could kind of see why they went with the direction they went with, but it's far and few from the original manga. You are missing something around 40. You're missing at least 40% of the actual material watching these movies. Even the 1997 anime, which is where I kind of discovered it initially, was way more in depth, and you kind of have a better understanding. But this movie, they really chop up stuff, and so yeah, a little bit about the Berserk itself, though, if anyone was interested. It was by Kentaro Miro, who just recently passed away,
Rest in
and
peace.
he had within the year, and he essentially had the idea for Berserk in 1988 when he wrote something called Berserk Prototype, which he submitted to the to his college, because he came from an actual artist background. His family are artists themselves, so at a young age he was already deep into the artwork and the style, and
That's dope.
he basically was driven by the likes of the Fist of the North Star and Devilman and all that stuff, which is kind of the characteristics that you see in the show. The actual design and idea for Griffith comes from it's called Genu Saga is actually where Griffith the idea for Griffith comes from, and I'm gonna butcher this, but it's
I'm going to do something bad.
Pygmalion is where Kentaro got the idea for the sword that Guts wields in the manga and in
Giant fucking broadsword.
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So,
I tried making one out of Gunpla Runners, and it turned out like hell. So
much of his designs were the what looks cool, aesthetics, but he is, and I know I'm very more to the manga right now, but he veers really to the humanity of Guts and to what Steve mentioned earlier. This is a person who has basically from birth kind of was given a bad dealing. He actually his mother died because she was being hung, and he had like come out of her at the time of his birth, and she had died, and she was hanging. And then Gambino, a lord came across him with his not wife, but like concubine, whatever her, and
Thingy.
she took him in, but then Gambino was like selling him to like a lord for for sexual
Pleasure.
pleasure, and then she had died. This concubine, this woman that kind of was his mother, like only a few years after he was adopted or taken in, and he basically kills Gambino.
Childish.
Yes, that stuff, by the way, I love it, but it makes me cough crazy. Yeah.
Got the snacks. That I mean, yeah.
So and then you basically
That was
falls
Serena
into
Williams' pee, by the way.
Yes, that clearly tastes like it.
I was gonna say it kind of looks like piss. Alex
Piss.
and Claudia are both drinking piss right now.
Been sipping piss.
But yeah, and it's a
Golden
very
shower boys.
It's a very thick story.
Yeah.
And when you initially read the manga, you didn't even know about this. You were just kind of thrusted in. And when Alex, Steve, when you read the manga and you see when you open up the first page,
I've seen.
You're gonna have a little surprise.
Yeah, I seen.
Rusted in.
Yeah, I seen that already.
But
with a woman that's hung, rusted in.
Oh, no, she's a demon. Yeah. Well, yeah. but you have no idea what's
Whew.
going on. And then when you get into the Golden Arc, which is what the movies encompass, then he kind of explains to you about the Hawks and the and Griffith and what how they got the brand for the sacrifice, which is that symbol you often see everywhere when looking into Berserk, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's just phenomenal. I got a lot of feelings for Berserk. Something I was really into for extremely long time, and because it was always what is Berserk, and it was always like, what is this thing, and it took a long time to even find like the manga and stuff. It For me it was so yeah, it's the anime, the movies are they're okay. They don't really do the show the material that comes from justice, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
um
There's so much
but
backstory that's left out.
there's so much, yeah. And especially where I mean, you never really got Griffith's sort of reasoning too much, not even in the manga, because you didn't really know where this was going to go, sort of, if that makes sense. So I think they didn't really like. I don't want to say they skipped any of his stuff, but they did. They did quite skip like guts and stuff. Like I don't think they even in the movies they even cover like Gambino or any of the other minor. There was like several battles they didn't even include in the in
Yeah,
the
well, it's a recap, isn't it? It's like a
yeah.
retelling of the
And
like OG animated series, right?
yeah, it's basically what it is.
They go over
And
primary events that changed him. Pretty much
and
is what they did.
they definitely they definitely put the CG on heavy on this. It's kind of daunting and maybe a little disgusting in certain ways for something that is so beautifully hand drawn from the manga. And I don't think the 1997 anime was like horrible or anything. It was definitely a step down, but you know, you got to look at techniques of 1997. So I can't really give them anything for that. But this kind of just splashes it. And I don't even want to get into the 2016, 2017, even
No.
though fortunately, if you wanted to know the Black Swordsman arc, that is what 2016 is. 2017 is technically the sequel to um, to the Golden
Mm-hmm.
Arc.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's out of order as well, but yeah, it's still a phenomenal if you're going by the manga order. So and yeah, he ended up he was unable to complete the Fantasia arc, which is what chapter 364 encompasses in. So yeah, we'll see what happens with the manga. So I actually give the movies actually about 50-50. I don't really hate it, but I don't really love it, and that's all three. Just because
Yeah.
I know the material it's coming from, it does a way better job. So, but hell, the music,
Oh my
holy
God.
shit! That even
Yeah.
on the original anime, the music, holy fucking, the music's phenomenal. I've always loved the music. I know Alex. I know Alex when he would hear that, I'm like I really want him to hear the music because I think he'll be would be blown away by the music from the anime, like
From the actual show.
from the shows. Yeah, it's
Okay.
like big. It's big. It's heavy. It's very metal. Like so. That's my take on it. Nick.
Okay. So the first one. Okay, so I accidentally started watching the 2016 show, which is the one that's like primarily CGI.
Mm-hmm.
I got about 5 episodes into that before I realized that that's not what we were supposed to be watching. I actually like it. The animation's absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
It's all CGI, and it's like fucking Nintendo Wii CGI. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
exactly what it looks like. Like if you had a AAA, fucking Wii game, that's what you're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the worst, it's not the best. However, in terms of storytelling, it covers a hell of a lot more. And like even like minor details. But that aside, once I started watching the movies, movie one, the fuck is this thing called? Egg of the King.
Egg of the King. Yeah.
I don't much care for it. I found it very boring. I thought there was a lot of there's too many skips. Like, you can clearly tell that stuff had happened prior, but they gave you like no background to why things were going on the way they were going on, and what little they did give you only left you with more questions. I felt like I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And then they're like, well, this is why that happened. Well, I'm like, why the fuck did that happen? So I just kept getting more and more confused. And
Sounds like
it's
MacGyver.
dude, the fucking Guyver was way more confusing than this. Like, I didn't even know what the fuck was going on in episode 1. I was like, I get Berserk. I did not understand Guyver even like a tiny bit. I was just like, all right, he does titty blasts and fucking uses arm bananas and slices motherfuckers up. I can get behind it. But
yeah, I don't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry. When you watched that 2016, did you get to the part with the Lord, the Baron?
The dog guy?
No, in the 2016, did you get like the Baron dude that's like a parasite thing? And then he got like the old, like he's got the
I only made it to
confronts that
episode
little
5.
dude with like his face is all like completely
I don't
fucked
think
up.
you've seen it. No, because
I only made it to episode
Okay.
5 or 6 or whatever. The one where the fucking dude who has the trained dogs or whatever is running around. It's like right after he kidnapped the whip chick.
Ivy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But
so like
Faniza, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So the first movie only really covers up until he basically kills the king's cousin or brother Julius and Adonis on accident, which the reasoning for showing that is to show the emotional change that happens from the beginning to now with Guts and how he's progressing. And then we go to the second movie, which was slightly better, mostly due to like the action. I feel like they focused a little too heavily on the love aspect of it, or like the relationship building, which Guts is a fucking animal, a manimal, straight manimal. There is no fucking reason they needed to add this goofy love shit into this story.
Yes, there was.
No, that is fucking stupid.
Bro,
no,
that's part of the triangle between,
bro,
Griffith loving Guts,
bro, they could have,
Guts loving Casca, and Casca
they could have
loving
just,
Griffith.
They didn't need to. They just needed to make a minus sign. That's all they needed to do. Subtract that bitch. Boop.
But what's funny is just
some hot docking action.
But it's funny is like the level of love isn't really that strong, really, because in the end she goes always for Griffith.
Well, that's why I said it was building. Like, you could clearly so in the movies versus the show, she longs for both of them, and you can tell as it continues. In the movies, they make it way more prevalent because they're trying to rush things. So they're trying to show that she's starting to build feelings for him, but it's like she's fucking hates this dude, and then all of a sudden is like, I want your wee wee in and around my mouth.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it's okay. They get a demon baby, so it's okay.
Yeah, and I'm just really confused by the whole thing. So the second one is mostly just relationship building between the two, Casca and Guts. It does show a little bit of like building for Guts character wise, but it's not enough. I feel like a lot of it was, like I said, focused on the love aspect. Could have fucking thrown that away, just straight in the trash. Second one was better though, as far as like action and combat, because the motherfucker mows down 100 dudes.
Yeah.
100 fucking dudes, dude, with a big ass broadsword. He's getting shot. Shit's dope.
Right.
And then we got the third one, which that pretty much ends right there, doesn't it? When he kills the 100 dudes and they get back together.
Well, for that, it does not.
Well, for the movie, yeah.
Essentially starts off the manga. The festival, yes.
And then the third one, which was Advent, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all, actually.
What do you like about it? You didn't like the festival, festival of sacrifice that happens every 216 years?
Yeah,
the eclipse was wild.
And the formation of the new hand god, the fifth.
It was more or less that I just didn't. Okay, so from the 2016 anime, which again I know it gets shit on because of the CGI Wii animation, but dude, there wasn't enough fighting in this for me. Like, I want to see action. I am about that action. I want to see the action. I don't want to fucking love this, love that. Like there was too much building. Guts is not a building character. He's just not.
He is. That's the whole
No,
point.
he's not.
It's to watch his humanity, fucking him keep his humanity through all his struggles.
Bro, but here's the thing though. It's not even him. Okay, so from movie 1 to now, if anything, he never had humanity to begin with. He was just killing motherfuckers for whatever reason. Like, bro, you looked at me weird. You're dead. I want money. That was his whole thing.
Cutting
then
off
now-
horses' legs.
Yeah, bro, he was just, and then he cut through that one dude's head and the fucking horses. He was just like, rah! Both
'Cause it
dead.
looks cool. Looks cool.
It
on a
does.
panel, on a manga panel. That's the problem with the movies and even the original anime is I don't feel like they really grab the essence of Guts and even the dynamics of the other characters.
Well, the movies were just like,
but they're so short. Like we were just saying, 300 and what? I mean, I don't know where they were at in 1997, but like 364 chapters. You know what I mean? Like you can't like. You can't
if it's
really
like
compare.
if it's like
that to
any
a-
other manga, they took like 3,000 hiatuses every like
Yeah.
3 months.
Well, yeah,
but,
it was a long running.
But the last movie, and that was another thing that kind of annoyed me, was basically just Griffith turning into what the fuck is that thing's name?
No, is fan
Yeah.
Femet
whatever.
or
Femto.
Femito,
Yeah,
whatever.
Femtos.
He turns into that, and I'm just like,
Okay.
Yeah.
where the fuck is the rest? Like, I wanted to see these two
Yeah.
fight it out. And
Well-
no, instead I get to watch a really weird rapey scene,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
What the fuck?
yeah, this
Yeah.
is Claude. Claude likes this shit.
Well, I like
All of his shows.
I'm not the one that.
Fucking
I'm not
Christ.
the one that's. I'm not. The,
Goblin
who's the
Slayer.
one that-
Goblin
yep, that
Slayer,
was
3 minutes.
somebody-
Timed
Yep.
it.
Yep, 504. Yep, Koji. And
Claudia.
then the other rape scene was Steve. Said that Steve was like, "Oh
What?
yeah, you should check this out."
Steve got raped.
like in that
What are
one
you talking
show,
about?
the show that starts immediately with Skull Knight.
No, that wasn't me.
Skull Knight
That was
doesn't start
Nick.
with rape. Skull Knight does not start with
Oh, that
rape.
was you.
Yes, it
Okay,
does.
It's
let's-
almost
okay.
rape.
The
Almost.
man,
Almost.
Okay, still.
But then
Well-
Skull Knight saves him. It's not like Skull Knight rapes her. He saves her. He cuts
Yeah,
those
no,
dudes in like
but you
60
didn't know
pieces.
that. You didn't know that until after the fact. It's still
Listen,
Cut it,
2020.
cut it.
The
Anyways, but so the last movie, the second movie is, in my personal opinion, the best one.
mhm.
And just two more things to touch on what Claudian actually said. So Homeboy actually didn't die from like cancer or anything. He actually died from a aortic dissection,
Mhm.
an acute aortic dissection. So
I don't know what that is.
I actually can tell you, a tear in the inner
Brutal.
layer of a large blood vessel branching off the heart. Boom.
Yeah, he was having heart surgery basically.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
that
he,
sucks.
dude, yeah, at
He was what,
54.
54,
54, dude, and he pieced out. Also, real quick on the movies. So this is kind of in our thing. One of the people, Ichiro Okuchi, she actually wrote the screenplays for Code Geass Resurrection and the MS Gundam, the 8th Mobile Suit Team OVA.
Wow.
That's your jam, ain't it, Claudian?
Yeah, no, it is. It's
Yeah,
one of the best ones. CMS.
and then Tsukio Kabuka, actually the animation director for Batman Gotham Knight, the more recent one.
Yeah.
Yeah, which surprised the fuck out of me. I did not expect that, but
Yeah, Nick, you gotta understand that this man lost everything. He was tortured for a year.
oh no,
Everything was done, and he was still at the end chose his dream.
Griffith.
And yes, and he had to make that sacrifice. That's what that was. That's
No,
what
I
the
know.
Bayless is. So
They basically gave him.
We didn't mention this earlier, but there's a thing called the Bayless, which is looks like a face. It's basically like a demon like egg thing.
The heart thing, the necklace pendant.
Yeah, and it's basically it recognizes the user, its owner, whoever that may be at the time. It's when it's in grief or in the moment of like where it's about your personality is about to tear down, and so at that point, it does become your choice in the end of you're going to sacrifice it. All the demons in the show, like the more pronounced demons, are known as apostles, And they've all at some point received a bailiff when they were at some point in life, and they may have had it for years before it got triggered, and then they just have to they must be in this point of literal utter despair before they make the choice, the sacrifice. But with Griffith, his was different because it happened at that 216-year mark, and because of his such vigor that he had, because he was so perfect that he had to become one of the new god hands. So he became the 5th god hand. So there are the god hands, which I've seen a lot of YouTubers mistaken for apostles. They are not apostles.
Like the
The
nippers.
apostles are like
Nothing. Sorry. Go ahead.
nippers.
Yes.
Yeah,
I have
like
God
those
hand
god
right here.
hands. Yeah. So like the 4 god hands, the ones that are like insanely crazy, the skull, the dude with the brain exposed, void and stuff like that, like they're god hands. They're basically utter direct servants of, whatever, they're God basically. Which it's funny because they do run into God at some point in the manga. So
Well,
I believe
goddamn.
even in the 2017 version, you see God die. Yeah, because the Skull Knight the Skull Knight character.
Way to spoil it.
Yeah. Anyways, so God just is like F this, and Skull Knight dude's like, I remember when you used to be a strong god. Now look how
Pitiful.
That's the word. Yes.
Wait, are we still talking about Berserk?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you just said Skull Knight.
Yeah, the
he's
Skull
in-
Yeah,
Knight.
that's
there's a
the Skull Knight. He's actually the
Yeah.
one that transfers them
The
out
one that
of the
saves them?
void.
on the
one that
horse.
saves- Yeah. He's a major character. Yeah.
Is he in Act 1?
No,
No, but he is
Okay,
Third
there,
movie.
there we go.
he
That's
is
why I
in
don't
the
know.
he is in like the rest of the show, but he's also in the an appearance. I believe he makes an appearance in the first one.
But he's only in the third movie.
Yeah, because because it's not chronologically in order, and the Golden Arc's actually chronologically the first one. Everything after that, the 2016, 2017, is everything that happens afterwards. But if you want to go by the manga order, then the 2016 show is the first one. That covers the Black Swordsman. Then the Golden Arc, which is the movies and the original anime. Then the 2017 covers the Conviction arc, which is that Moses, that what was he, Bishop Moses dude? So I don't know if you guys watched the 2017. So and then there's I think they also cover further on. But anyways, Alex.
I only watched Act 1.
Okay.
Tell
What'd
us
you feel
what you
about it?
think.
Wasn't terrible. I enjoyed it.
Were you giddy over it?
Not giddy over it. I got a little butthurt when he cut the legs off the horse. In all
I know.
honesty,
Yeah.
I really did. Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that?
I told you why. It looks great on an anime panel. I told you.
I mean,
This isn't a panel. This is a shitty CGI fucking Warner Brothers movie. Like it's.
Yeah, they chose that one scene to recreate in 3D, but
Well,
instead of
I mean,
fuck
just
off.
from a strategic standpoint, it makes sense. You got to take the mount out first.
yeah.
Dude.
Mm-hmm.
He fucked shit up. He could have did it without. He
Yeah.
could have did it without having to cut the legs off the horse. He fucked shit up all the time.
I mean, he did. He fucked that horse up real
I-
bad.
God fucking damn it.
I mean, it's a fine movie, and I mean, technically, I mean,
It was good. It was
Well,
good. I will say it was good.
Like,
The CGI did, the animation did kill it for me a little bit.
yeah,
It reminded me I was watching like the first season of Ruby. I don't know if any of you have watched that, but it looks very fucking similar.
yeah. Wasn't that like started by Rust? You know that they
Rooster
used to be
Teeth?
like, yeah,
Red versus Blue. Yep.
Yeah, wasn't it those guys? That's
Yep.
Dude, I
those
used
guys?
to love Red versus Blue.
Yep, same people, but I enjoyed it. I didn't take much from it. Like it's just another hero story
Yeah.
That's fair.
Well, that's
with
what it is.
with a badass fucking sword.
Yeah. I mean,
Kind of reminded me of the Cloud.
He's like,
Little Cloud
yeah,
Buster-
he's a
Buster
Wish
Sword.
version of Cloud.
Wish version.
I don't know
Steven,
about that.
Steven did not like that.
That makes no
I
sense
don't know
at
about
all.
that.
He literally is. They both have big ass swords, except for he
Yeah,
can't
they are
use
mercs.
fucking magic. Weak
Oh,
Oh, psh,
this dude ain't weak.
psh.
compared to Cloud. Cloud can
Oh.
cut fucking giant monsters in half. This motherfucker can barely cut a horse and a dude in half. Like
Now, which version of Cloud? Because now there's two different whole arcs of Cloud.
dude,
It's the
FF7 remake and that one. Remake one's even. He Berserk ain't even touching him. Like, he could fight the whole cast and win. It
Dude,
ain't even happening.
When they escaped it, he killed all those dudes by himself. He's just like
That's 100
he
weak
goes
ass
berserk.
regular like
He goes berserk.
schmo Joes.
He literally goes berserk and just like
Yeah.
knocks him on to. Did you do this to Griffith? Was this you? Yes, it was. And he like just.
Yes, it was.
Hey, precious.
Yeah, which was weird because it was like a regular dude in the original, and yeah, it was like they made him like a little gimp dude. I'm like that wasn't what the original. I believe the original dude was just some weird dude, like
Can relate.
little. So
Little kid dude.
dropping that ball.
I don't know.
There's also full blown anime titties in it.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of
Plenty.
anime titties.
Plenty of anime bush. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Frontal.
Giant
chin.
animes.
If you like some scribbles,
Yes.
there's lots.
And then they
More
become,
scribbles, the better.
And then they change it to John Carpenter's The Thing in the next minute, like oh look, titties, and then
Giant nipple monster.
yeah, it's weird because it's like Hellraiser, but like medieval century. It's like that. That's honestly what it always reminds me.
It's just the other two movies that I didn't see.
No, this is a TV show, I believe, and stuff like that.
No, it's even at the. Oh yeah, you didn't watch the third part, so
I didn't watch Act 2 or 3.
I don't remember
Only
seeing a
watched Act
titty
1.
monster in the. I was
But
not
I'm
even paying
talking
enough attention.
I'm talking about when it goes into Hellraiser level stuff.
Oh, at the
Yeah,
okay,
Alex
I know
did
what
not
you're
get.
talking
Alex did not get to the Hellraiser. He
I
not get to
will.
the Eclipse, yeah, because
So-
once
I don't know.
Eclipse happens, that is when it starts the Dark Age. So technically, all the stuff happens afterwards is known as the AD, the Age of Darkness. So
So, with all that being said, Copley, what's
that's
your
good.
rating
Yeah.
of 1, 2, and 3? Don't rate them together because they're not the same. So,
I
1,
did.
2, and 3.
I did.
I would say 1 is at least a 7. 2 is probably a 7. And 3 I have to give a 9. I fucking loved 3. Bro, literally, like, the whole Eclipse thing was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And I personally, I like Griffith, which is a super unpopular opinion, but I like his character.
You also liked Riku when we were younger, so that makes sense.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't think that, I mean, he's got a goal that he wants to accomplish.
He likes his men goal oriented.
He does.
I can't be mad at him. He's got a dream to follow, and he's following it through. I can appreciate
Steve
that.
loved him when they were splashing water.
I
Yeah,
like Guts a lot too, though. Like,
Good.
Guts is probably my favorite character in the show, but I like Griffith a lot. And dude, that final scene, whenever after everything, like his arm's gone, he's talking to the skeleton knight, and then all those demons like just started, like all the demonic
Yeah.
souls keep going into him and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then he like breaks free of it and then fights them, and then like he's like, after everything's all said and done, he's just like at the edge, just like, what the fuck? And then like the sun comes up, and it's kind of like, just for him, he has to, no matter what he goes through, he has to just keep fucking going, and he does.
Yeah.
So,
And then-
I don't know. I
and then
loved it, dude. I
and
thought,
then
dude, that
become-
scene is like honestly one of my favorite scenes I've ever seen in an anime. Seriously, like
And
that.
then
That was done so well.
Yeah, and then he becomes Ash Williams from Evil Dead. Literally, he gets like a cannon
Yeah.
as his other arm.
I thought it was a
like,
crossbow in the
well,
anime.
he gets multiple, so he has multiple weapons. But he has
Oh.
like a blaster, basically like an old school like musket blaster, like the
Fucking
the
Mega
ones with
Man.
Oh, the blunderbuss, which is like a
blunderbuss.
shock.
He gets a blunderbuss, and then he's got the one with the arrow. I mean, yeah, he becomes like Ash Williams of the medieval century, like which there was. I guess there was Army of
Army of
Darkness.
Yeah,
Yes.
And I don't care. I like the love between him and Casca, even though
Give me-
she's like, by the end
give
of
me
it,
some
she's
sugar,
just so
baby.
fucked up. She's so fucked up.
trash.
I mean, they do have a mutant baby together, so
Yeah, because it doesn't belong. Anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And-
I give it all solid 7, and then at least a 9 for me. If the animation was 2D, it would have been a 10 across the board.
Yeah, they need to do like a legit, honest version of it.
What about you, Claude?
So first one, I honestly would probably give it around maybe like a 6. Second one, probably a 7, 7.5. Then probably an 8 for the last one, just because I know where it's kind of going from there. Like, and I do enjoy watching the eclipse sequence, like when he's out there in the water and he's holding out the bailiff. This is one of the most iconic scenes, and just to see that and the colors and everything, and then all of a sudden, all hell literally breaks into reality. Like it's still a very beautiful shot. Like I got to get that shot and just get a picture of that. Just him holding the bailiff. Like
I'm sure you can. I mean, that's
oh
how I
yeah,
got
there
that.
is. It is. It's so iconic. I'm sure that's out there. Nick.
Okay, so 1, 5.
Okay.
5, straight up 5. 2D probably would have given it like a 7. Just for story because it was good. 2, the first half, 7, easy. The later half, 6, but the middle where they're like all that mushy shit, it's like a 1. It's boring as fuck. Yeah.
Character
And then-
development, bro.
The third one, I'll give it a 7. It was straight. It wasn't like the worst thing I've ever seen. I've seen way worse. I've seen the Dragon Ball Evolution movie, so that
Ooh.
I know bad. And it wasn't bad. It was good. I would I kind of want to continue the series just to see where it heads, and hopefully by the time I finally make it to the end, I'll actually get a new episode or something. Maybe someone will take over like Toyotaro did for Akira. So we'll get to see. What about you, Alex?
I only seen Act 1, so give it 5 or 6. Yeah,
Oh,
as
That's
well.
fair.
not too bad. That's
Lot
pretty
of-
good.
A lot of gore. I like the gore.
Mhm.
I like the one scene.
I like
where,
how real they make it.
what was that scene? He fought that 300-year-old monster that changed into
Oh,
some
Zod.
Yeah.
King
Oh.
Zod.
Yeah.
just all
That dude
all
becomes
the body
Nosferatu
everywhere.
Zod.
Zod. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was it. Nosferatu.
Becomes so annoying. Because at some point becomes like a friend to them, and then he doesn't, and then he becomes. It's like,
Oh,
dude, make a fucking choice. Yeah, it becomes really annoying from personally. He's actually my favorite character is a character that wasn't even in those movies. A character named Puck, which is like this little elf dude that follow like track. Oh, you saw the
You
movie?
see him in
You saw
16.
2016.
Yeah,
That was actually one of my favorite characters because the story behind Puck is so sweet and tragic. Like, so
fucking
Well-
anime, man.
I say we move it on to the next thing. We'll just do a little bit of anime news. Or I guess I don't know if it's really anime news, but they got the Sailor Moon
kinda.
exhibit from July 1st to December 30th in Tokyo
yeah,
in
30th anniversary,
Roppongi
right?
Museum.
Mm.
Yeah, that'll be pretty cool.
That'd be cool as all to go to.
Will she be there, the creator?
I have no idea.
I was saying, 'cause
she'll
if
be
she
there from
is-
July 1st to
Well, no, I mean like usually they'll have like days, but if she
Yeah.
is, that means that the dude that made Hunter x Hunter and Yu Yu Hakusho will be there.
Her husband. Oh.
go to Tokyo.
Nako,
Little bro's getting
Ta-
put in Tokyo.
Takachu, how do you say her name? Takachu, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Anyways, yeah, you'd be like, bring that show back. I know, that's.
I want my
we already-
Hunter x Hunter back is what I want.
Yeah, we already have a plan.
About to kidnap this motherfucker and make him finish it for me.
Oh,
Other than that, we're getting a new, I guess, Full Metal Alchemist live action, and the
Yeah, it's
creator,
a sequel, right? Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
good.
That
the
shit looks
creator-
good.
Fuck yeah! Well, you use that fucking panel for the fucking poster thing. That's
Yes.
fucking dope.
I don't know how I
That's so
feel.
sweet. We'll post it.
He looks like Dante from Devil May Cry.
What?
Yeah, did you see the original live action? It's not too bad. Like,
No,
I
I
was
didn't see
indifferent
the.
about
Yeah,
that.
it's not-
I'm
it's
like,
not- It's not. I mean, it's not that bad. I'm not like it could be worse. Like
I want my dog person. That's all I want.
I could do without.
I
so
I want that. I
disturbing.
want that in.
That's
That
so
better
wrong.
be in the movie.
So wrong.
Other than that, Billy Kramitz, they got a big GoFundMe for him. He's got stage 4 colon cancer, so he's in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Diamond is Unbreakable,
Mhm.
Rising the
Fuck
Shield
cancer.
Hero, which I know you guys watch. White
love
Blood
him.
Cell, it sells at work. I watched that. That was all right. And then he's also he does Demon Slayer too. So hopefully all goes well for him. You know.
Big ol' resume.
Yeah, they got to go
I
for
think he's-
100,000.
Isn't he just going out and like? Because stage 4 is like.
Stage 4 is pretty. So fuck cancer, like
Yeah,
Alex
fuck
said, for
cancer.
sure. So let's hope for the best for him. Gunpla related news. They're working on, where is that ad? Oh, my shit just froze.
Yeah, those were making
Yeah.
my shit freeze too.
The Bandai Hobby Center Factory has planned
Yep.
production for 2024. So
Yep.
hopefully, things won't be so hard to get.
almost 15,000 square feet.
Or
They
planets.
seem like they're getting better already though, because like I've scooped up so much. Well, I mean I have like 23 kits, so
Quarter.
and
I
I'm
don't know,
ordering more.
That's all I got for me. So, I don't know. Anything else we want to touch on this episode? Or are we good?
No, I think that
I
was
think
that was a
we
good
got
episode.
everything. I think. We
Oh,
covered-
Spy X.
Oh yeah, Spy X Family. That's really
Yeah.
good.
I have
I've
not
been
watched
watching.
that one yet.
We'll
I
we'll
know
actually
we
be doing
talked
an
about it.
episode on that next.
Yeah, that's next week, right?
Yeah, next week.
Next week,
I-
Spy X Family. Stay tuned. There's only 4
Yeah.
episodes. You guys will be
Yeah.
okay
Hey,
You
Nick,
guys will live.
right now.
I've
Hey,
heard
Nick.
it's good. What?
Nick, I got someone to tell
Is
you.
it dubbed?
I got someone really.
There
tell you.
is 3 episodes dubbed right now.
Is there dubbed already?
Okay,
3
cool.
episodes.
There's a certain anime I'm planning on watching, Nick, that I know you.
Oh
dear
my
in heart.
god.
Can you guess what it is? Can you guess?
Oh, I can't.
It's jobless. Reincarnation. Reincarnation.
Fine.
So good.
So I'm planning on watching that because I've been kind of just bouncing around back and forth on anime. I gotta sit down and watch something from beginning to end. I've just, like
Alex,
it's
you might
getting-
like
it's getting
that actually.
ridiculous.
Watching a lot of Angry Beavers.
Oh,
Spoot.
Dude.
Yeah, there we go.
Well,
hopefully I have something for that next time. Oh.
with that, I will go ahead and start our plugs off. Steve,
Works.
you can find me at CBXXL_builds, Twitch, TikTok, and Instagram. Our Instagram is buildbros_MI. Yeah. And then we're always uploading on Spawn Camp Co.
Yeah.
So check out the YouTube channel. We'll have builds, obviously the live or not the live podcast, but recorded podcast and gameplay. So check that out.
This is as
Claudian.
live as it gets.
Yeah, for
yeah,
now.
you can find me at on Instagram on Gundam_Operation Meteor. Just go there, check out my bio there. I'll have all my stuff for that's connected to Tree Link. So that is where you can find me there. Nick?
You can find me on Insta, Build Bro Hero, HEERO, and then you can find me on Twitch, Nick Henry 27.
You're
Alex?
my hero.
My Instagram is Mecha_Shiva, SHEVA. My Twitch, that's the word. Sweaty McSwamp Ass.
What is that?
Sweaty McSwamp Ass.
All right, guys. With that, I will say good night. Don't forget, when you go to checkout at Leaping Panda, you can use our special code BuildBros4 for 10% off.
All right, let me record that. This has been Build Bros. Thank you for listening. If you like this podcast, please share and like.